Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the Agricultural Studies class. Today we will discuss lesson 1, 2 and 3 of chapter 4. Lesson 1, Agricultural Season. For growing crops, a calendar year has been divided into two seasons. These are Rabi season, Kharif season. Rabi season. Period between Ashin and Falgun is called the Rabi season. At the onset of this season, Bangladesh experiences rainfall, but it rains very little. During this season, the temperature, humidity in air, and rain all are in less amount. Kharif season. Spell between Chaitra and Bhadra is known as Kharif season. This season is divided into two phases: Kharif 1 or summer and Kharif 2 or rainy season. Kharif 1. Time span from Chaitra to Jyeshtha is called Kharif 1 season or summer. During this season, the temperature tends to be high and storms and hailstorms occur sporadically. Kharif 2. The time from Ashar to Bhadra is known as Kharif 2 or rainy season. During this time, it rains heavily, air contains high humidity and the temperature tends to be moderate. In this diagram, in the below, there is Rabi season. So in the below there are 6 months: Falgun, Magh, Posh, Agrahan, Kartik and Ashin. These 6 months are called Rabi season. On the top left corner, Chaitra, Boishakh and Jyeshtha, these 3 months are called Kharif 1 season. On the top right corner, Ashar, Shravan and Bhadra, these 3 months are called Kharif 2 season. Lesson 2, Crops of Rabi season. Rabi crop. If any crops spend the entire or most of the Rabi season for their physical growth, blossom and fructification, they are known as Rabi crops. They are also called winter crops. In simple words, the crops which are produced in Rabi season, they are called Rabi crops. The crops which are produced in Rabi season are called Rabi crops. And Rabi crops are also called winter crops. The aspects of the Rabi season are low temperature, insufficient rainfall, low humidity, less possibility of storms, less fear of hailstorms, less threat of flood, fewer attacks of disease and pests, needs irrigation, night time is longer or equal to daytime. So to identify Rabi crops, we have to know the aspects of Rabi seasons. These are the aspects of Rabi season. There are some crops of Rabi season or Rabi crop: radish, potatoes, cabbage, garlic, panicle of wheat, chickpea plant, etc. These crops are produced in Rabi season. That's why they are called Rabi crop. Lesson 3, Crops of Kharif season. If any crops spend the whole or most of the Kharif season for their physical growth, blossom and fructification, they are known as Kharif crops. In other words, the crops which are produced in Kharif season, they are called Kharif crops. The aspects of Kharif seasons are high temperature, heavy rainfall, high relative humidity, more possibility of storms, more fear of hailstorms, more attacks of flood, more hazards from diseases and pests, irrigation almost not needed, day length is longer or equal to night time. These are the aspects of Kharif season. To know about Kharif crops, we have to understand the aspects of Kharif season. These are the aspects of Kharif season. The crops that require high temperature are cultivated in Kharif season. This season is divided into two phases, Kharif 1 and Kharif 2. Kharif 1. It rains moderately in this season and shower starts at the end of the season. Threat of nor'westers and hailstorms is higher in this season. Many parts of the country are seen to be vulnerable to sudden river swelling floods. High temperature and moderate humidity are experienced in this season. Diseases and insects attack crops in medium scale. Moderate irrigation is needed for growing crops. Main crops in this season are jute, sesame, amaranth or data, taro, okra, snake gourd, and ribbed gourd, bitter gourd, pointed gourd, pumpkin, etc. Mango, blackberries, jackfruit, papaya, watermelon, melon, all these fruits mellow during this time. These are the crops of Kharif 1 season. Kharif 2. It rains heavily in this season. There is less threat of gust and hailstorms, but flood is quite alarming this time. Excessive heat prevails and air contains humidity profusely in this season. Diseases and insects attack crops a large amount. Artificial irrigation is not required that much for growing crops. Chief crops in this season are almond rice, aquatic sprout or panikochu, ash gourd, okra, snake gourd, ribbed gourd, and sponge gourd, etc. Palm, amluki, pineapple, hog plum, guava, late maturing mangoes, jackfruit, and pomelo. These mellow fruits during this time. These are the crops of Kharif 2 season. Thank you all.